Hello and welcome to another video on Amritsar trip. This is day 3. We spent the last 2 days in Golden Temple and Wagah border. The video's links are in the description. Today we are going to visit Jallianwala Bagh and Partition Museum. So let's get started. I'm sure all of us have studied about Jallianwala Bagh in our history lessons. Just in front of Jallianwala Bagh entrance is this sculpture which is in honor of the martyrs of the massacre. It is shaped like a flame, engraved are the faces of the martyrs, and below are mentioned their names. An interesting thing is there's no entrance fee for Jallianwala Bagh. That's the statue of Shaheed Udham Singh, who had taken revenge for this dreadful incident. The entrance to Jallianwala Bagh is narrow. This is the entrance from which General Dyer entered with his troops, blocked it, and opened fire on the crowd. After the recent renovations, the walls have been embossed with the sculptures of the victims. As we walk into the Bagh, straight ahead is the Martyrs Memorial. On the left hand side is the museum and gallery depicting the details of the massacre and the history. This dreadful event occurred on 13th April 1919. It was the day of Baisakhi and a large peaceful crowd had gathered in Jallianwala Bagh to protest against Rowlatt Act and the arrest of independence activists Saifuddin Kichlu and Satyapal. Rowlatt Act was something which gave the British power to arrest any Indian and detain without trial. In response to the public gathering, the temporary Brigadier General Dyer surrounded the people with his Gorkha and Sikh regiments. The Jallianwala Bagh could be exited on only one side as the other 3 sides were enclosed by buildings. After blocking the exit, he ordered his troops to open fire on the crowd without issuing any warning to disperse the crowd. The white marks on the walls show the actual bullet marks which were fired that day. The troops continued firing even when the crowd tried to flee and until they ran out of ammunition. This horrific incident killed the unarmed civilians, which included men, women, elderly people, and even children. There's no clear number on how many were killed. It is estimated that the number was over 1500. More than 1200 people were injured, of whom 192 were seriously injured. This is the Martyr's Well. Many had jumped into the well to escape the shooting. At the end, 120 dead bodies were recovered from it. Apart from the deaths due to shooting, many died by crushed in stampedes. This is a video gallery where you get to see a video about the incident every 10 minutes. Also, one of the galleries show a 3D demonstration of the independence struggle, which is pretty amazing. In total, there are 4 galleries in the Bagh. This is Amar Jyoti, an eternal flame to commemorate and honor the sacrifice of those who lost their lives in this horrific incident. The fuel for this is sponsored by Indian Oil. Gallery number 4 preserves the portrait and ashes of Shaheed Udham Singh, the independence activist who shot Michael O'Dwyer at Caxton Hall in London. Michael O'Dwyer was the Lieutenant Governor of Punjab at the time of the massacre and he had approved General Dyer's action that day. This is Salvation Ground. It has memorials engraved with famous quotes by independence activists. We spent almost 2 hours in Jallianwala Bagh. Although all of us have read about this in our history books, once you visit this place, you get a clearer picture of this horrific incident and the sufferings made by the innocent people. It's time for lunch now, after which we'll head towards Partition Museum. It is a walk of 500 meters from here. We head towards Maharaja Ranjit Singh's statue and then make a left turn to reach Ambedkar Chowk. Public buses, shared taxis, battery-operated rickshaws are available in plenty at this chowk to go to any part of Amritsar. These open roof buses go to Wagah border if you want to take that option. That is Maharaja Ranjit Singh's statue from where we came. And this is Dr. Ambedkar's statue, and that's the Partition Museum. It has an entrance ticket of ₹10. The museum is open Tuesday to Sunday from 10 am to 6 pm and is closed on Mondays. The building used to be the historic town hall in Amritsar, an administrative building during the British era, which was also the city police headquarters. This was turned into a museum in 2017. Photography is strictly prohibited inside. The museum documents the details of partition of India during independence and the post-partition riots in 1947. The partition line drawn by Cyril Radcliffe under Lord Mountbatten divided Punjab and Bengal based on religion. Millions of people found themselves on the wrong side of the border overnight. Over 8 lakh people were killed in riots and 14 lakh became refugees. The museum has interviews by individuals who witnessed the partition, the inhuman riots, the experience of their family members, and material memories. This is a very different museum and is a must visit for everyone. By the time we were done with Partition Museum, it was almost dark. We will go to Jallianwala Bagh now for the light and sound show. There are 2 shows daily. During the winter, the Punjabi show is from 6 pm to 6:30 pm and the Hindi show is from 6:45 pm to 7:15 pm. Again, there are no tickets required for this. This is an amazing show which demonstrates the massacre and the killings which occurred on 13th April 1919 with light and sound effects and narration. After the show, we had the evening to ourselves. Today it's time to explore some of the famous food joints. At a walking distance from here is Gurdasram Jalebiwala. This sweet shop is famous for its jalebi made in pure ghee. I had never had such tasty jalebis before. Besides jalebis, the gulab jamuns were equally tasty. Prices are pretty nominal. Jalebi is ₹600 per kilogram and gulab jamun is ₹20 per piece. Now on the way, we saw sweet potatoes being baked in sand. Looked quite fascinating and we tried a plate. It was served with lime and salt and it was soft and tasted pretty good. Next we are going for dinner. Today our destination is Kesar Da Dhaba, which is more than 100-year-old. Be prepared to wait for at least an hour if you want to dine in. If you want to take away, it will be faster. The takeaway counter is different. If you want to dine in, you have to get a token number assigned as soon as you reach there. After waiting for almost 1.5 hours, we were finally able to get inside. The food price is very nominal. If you are a ghee lover, this is a paradise for you. We had ordered stuffed parathas and 2 curries. All of us enjoyed our food and ended the day happily. That's all for today. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If yes, please feel free to like and share the video and subscribe to my channel to show me your support. Let me know in the comment section from where you are watching the video. I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.